Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about PLTR stock news, and we will specifically be discussing Palantir's new partnership with Cellularity. After that, we will talk about how Palantir technology stacks up against other stocks in the business sector. Then lastly, we will address how Palantir is strategically positioned to grow their customer base with more commercial clients. Go and press the like button right now for more PLTR stock updates. Comment your thoughts about Palantir down below. Turn on subscription notifications to stay updated on new stock news, and let's make you some free money with Webull. Webull is a free brokerage app where you can buy and sell stocks, options, and cryptocurrencies, but right now you can get 2 free stocks with Webull. You can get the first free stock, which can be worth anywhere from $2 to $250 for just creating an account, and you can get a second free stock, which can be worth up to $1,600 if you invest $100 or more on your first deposit. You will have a 1 in 100 chance of getting stocks like Facebook, Starbucks, or Snapchat, and you have a 1 in 50 chance of getting stocks like Google or Procter & Gamble. To get this offer, just press on the link in my description box down below, but do it quickly because this offer will not last forever. And without further ado, let's get into today's stories. Palantir Technologies has just landed a partnership with Cellularity, who is a clinical stage biotechnology company who is the frontrunner of cellular medicine. Cellularity will benefit from Palantir's analysis through their Foundry platform because Cellularity has deep data sets for advanced cellular therapies, which would normally take their scientists months to go through the vast amount of data that they have. So Cellularity will leverage Palantir's AI technology to unlock deep insights that are hidden in their data sets, so Cellularity can develop as well as manufacture data-driven therapies. This is really good news, so good that the COO of Palantir Technologies had this to say about the partnership, and I quote, "Cellularity's unique approach to cellular therapies, grounded in their highly proprietary placental cellular technology, has the potential to transform the field and is ideally suited to synergize with our data analytics capabilities. Leveraging Cellularity's significant pool of valuable data, we believe we will be able to generate meaningful clinical insights capable of advancing the current treatment landscapes. Our software allows organizations to accelerate life sciences research and enables data-driven inference to guide scientific research. Great AI is only possible with the best data sets, and we are excited to partner with Cellularity to unlock the potential of the health data and refine the cell therapy landscape." After this, the CEO of Cellularity had to say this in response, and I quote, "Cellular medicine represents the next frontier in the treatment of cancer and many other serious diseases. But despite important advances such as CAR-T, the field remains in its infancy and many opportunities exist to innovate and improve the quality, precision, and economics of these cellular medicines." The MD, PhD, and founder of Cellularity, who is also a chairperson and CEO, continues on saying this, and I quote, "One cannot overlook the enormous value resident in the deep analysis of the large and complex datasets related to the genomics, secretomics, epigenetics, and biological performance of cells in manufacturing and clinically. As pioneers in the placental-derived stem cells therapies and having 2 decades of experience in the procurement of postpartum placentas from over 50,000 newborn donors, we have amassed a vast repository of data that could hold valuable insights and guide the development of future programs when coupled with deep learning from a leading AI innovator such as Palantir. Moreover, parallel progress in annotating the genome and applying that intelligence to screening donors and having the ability to predict a range of biologic characteristics will ultimately guide both the manufacturing and clinical application of these products. This partnership provides the foundation for translating our data into inferences that can guide our research and development programs and help us realize our combined goal of creating the next evolution in cellular medicine." The terms of this partnership between Palantir and Cellularity provides that Palantir has to invest into Cellularity, which is is merging with a special purpose acquisition company, or a SPAC, whose ticker symbol is GXGX. So Cellularity, who already has $100 million in funding, so the company can be publicly traded on the open market, such as the NASDAQ, so retail investors like us can support the company's research and invest in them long term. Apparently, Palantir sees great value in this company, but I also know that Palantir has made a lot of investments in various SPAC companies, so we will just have to wait and see if this is a success or not. Now, to determine if a company is good, we should compare them to other companies that are similar and in the same industry, and we can do this with Palantir to see how Palantir stacks up against their peers. So let's look at Palantir's year-to-date performance to see how it fares against other companies in the business services sector, which is made up of roughly 223 stocks. Currently, PLTR stock has a hold rating, which is by Zacks Ranks, and Palantir is said to have an improving sentiment, which is always good news to hear. This could be because Goldman Sachs a little bit ago increased their price target to $34 regarding PLTR stock price later this year, so other analysts are slowly turning more bullish and having better price predictions for Palantir. Now, without doing a deep dive into their financials and fundamentals, which I've done in previous videos, overall, Palantir Technology stock and the company itself is performing better than the majority of stocks and companies in the business services industry, which, if we narrow down to just the technology services industry, where there are only about 90 stocks and companies, Palantir has slightly underperformed its peers in that regard. However, Palantir is still projected to have solid performance in the coming years, so we should pay close attention to it. Palantir stock should easily be on your watch list if you do not already own it, and even though the PLTR stock price is falling, it has nothing to do with the company itself, but instead it is simply a regular market rotation of investors cycling out of growth stocks into value stocks and even bonds, mostly because of the rising fear of inflation. Palantir Technology's long-term growth relies heavily on their commercial clients, while their predictable and steady growth comes more from their government clients like the US Special Forces. According to the market intelligence firm IDC, Palantir is the third largest company by revenue in the AI application and development space, which is absolutely amazing news. Palantir even has contracts with an automotive juggernaut and a Japanese communications equipment giant. Plus, the commercial clients will just keep growing as time progresses, and this includes Cellularity and their pioneering cellular therapies for cancer. However, do keep in mind that Palantir has a price-to-sales ratio of 21, which is very high compared to others in their industry, like ticker symbol RTX and ticker symbol NOC, which have PS ratios of 2.1 and 1.6 respectively. So a PE ratio of 21 is not ideal considering an average PE ratio is 1.55. Remember to hit that like button right now because it helps me out a ton. Comment your thoughts about Palantir down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see all of you in the next YT video.